Yo, what's up, everyone? Great to see you guys. Indy's making a lot of friends here today. They're very busy. So. How's everybody doing? I'm Stefan for everybody do. Thanks for joining me on this lovely Saturday. We're going to be doing some free readings. So yeah, hope everybody's doing great. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's really busy in here, so. Yeah, hey Ashley, nice to meet you. Ashley, why are you worried about your boyfriend? You know, Ashley, and first off, it's great to meet you. I'm Stefan. I think you're new here. You just have a weird feeling. Okay. You know, Ashley, if this is helpful for you, because I've been there, you know what I would tell you? The first thing that you should try and step back and think about and ask yourself when it comes to your concern, and it's really the most difficult part, is identifying if you're intuitively feeling something that doesn't feel right, or sometimes we need to understand if maybe it's like some old triggers and trust issues that we have, because sometimes you know, we kind of hold on to old shit and we bring it into our new relationships. So what I would suggest you take a second to ask yourself is why do you feel that way? Is your boyfriend acting different? Has he done anything to like kind of give you red flags? Because if he's been great to you and it's just an insecurity, sometimes we have to look at that. But if you have a weird feeling, you should trust that, okay? Because actually, I know this is not a popular opinion, but I don't really believe that divination should be used to spy on people like that. But what I do think is that you should trust what you're feeling and ask yourself what you're going to do about it. Because often, shitty people who cheat on other people and lie, you know the expression like a smoking gun? It's infrequent that you're going to catch somebody in the act. So you need to ask yourself, do you want to be in a relationship where you don't feel safe or like you can trust somebody? Let me get a card for you, okay? See what comes out. Okay, that's a long time. What has he done that's making you feel this way? Hey. Sorry, it's really busy and Indy's getting a lot of attention today. You're welcome. Listen, I know it's tough, and there's not always an easy answer, but, you know, the tough part comes from trusting yourself, you know? And often the right choice is uncomfortable because we have, like, this fear of loss. But, Ashley, I mean, I've had a 9-year relationship. I think you really need to ask yourself if you're happy in the relationship, if you feel like you can communicate with him in like a genuine way. Because I'll tell you, every relationship's gonna have trouble and problems, but you should never feel unsafe or like your partner's lying to you. That's huge, you know? I think something really beautiful that, believe it or not, is so uncommon it took me a really long time to find it. And my current relationship is the first relationship I've had where I felt like this. But it is such an amazing feeling to have such a good relationship with somebody where you don't even question whether or not someone's telling the truth. I want you to think about that for a second. Imagine being with somebody where you don't ever even need to question what they're saying to you because you have such a good connection. You know? Hey, Violetta. Ashley, how old are you, by the way? Hey, Christian, I guess you'll never know. You know what, Christian? I'll tell you. The maximum legal dosage prescribed in the United States. You should have seen me before I took it. I was like a fucking animal, so. Oh, Christian, I hope you can get on my level someday. I'll be here for you to help, though. I'm 37 too, Ashley. You know, what I can tell you is what you don't want is to wake up after 10 years. And also, why the hell are you in a 7-year relationship where you're not married? That's not for me to say, but that's a long time. If you actually want to get married, you know, it's different if you're 20. Indy's making so many friends today. Christian, you want to get on my level, man? Just get a giant white dog. It's better than any time-release anti-anxiety medication that your doctor can prescribe. I mean, look at this. It's always nice to see just pure elation on strangers' faces, so. Anyway, Ashley, let's pull a card for you, but listen, trust what you're feeling, you know? That's why I'm here. I'm not here to just pull cards. I'm here to help you guys trust what understand what you're feeling and trust it. And it's the hardest fucking thing, guys. It is the hardest fucking thing to teach yourself. And, you know, for a lot of you who know me already, and for those of you who don't, like, I'm a different type of human being, and I'm a different type of tarot reader than most of the people you're gonna come across on YouTube. I fucking hate the word spiritual. You know, I don't even consider myself spiritual. That's a conversation for another day. But I do recognize that I can see things and feel things that I can't explain. And I've had enough proof of concept in my life to stop denying it. But we all have that. And the first rule of tarot is that we have all the answers within us, okay? And actually, what I don't want you to do is to, like, have a feeling and then go on YouTube and binge watch, like, general readings that are not even about you, that are going to make you feel, like, anxious and fearful and doubt yourself, okay? Because that happens a lot with people, and it's why I'm really against a lot of the YouTube channels I see. And I'm not trying to paint a broad brushstroke here, but I can tell you many of them are not helpful to you, and they're not even about you. So, well, it's good to have faith and believe in people. That's not a bad quality. But you're 7 years in. So it's about making sure you're identifying the right qualities that you want in somebody. okay? And you're not getting like swept off your feet by like a handsome guy who's like a total piece of shit. So, do you know what I mean? But why don't you sit down with him, and the things that you're seeing that are red flags, ask him, and try to do it in a compassionate way, because nobody, especially people who lie, nobody does well when they're accused, even if you have good reason to suspect. And I'm not suggesting that he might tell you the truth. He could, but just talk to him. Say, you know, I've observed this in your behavior recently. You know, I know our relationship maybe has been a little, you know, insert how you feel. I just want you to know, is there anything that you want to talk to me about? Because I would never get upset with you, even if you made a mistake. And what, you've been sleeping with this guy for 7 years? You should be able to identify, I think, pretty clearly his body language, his eye contact. Most people are very bad liars when it comes down to it. So, and you might have to sit with yourself before you have this conversation, knowing what you're gonna do. So, if you, don't get the answer you want, or he's clearly, you clearly feel like he's being dishonest, because, again, you can't force people to be a good person. You can't force people to fucking have backbones. You know, a lot of people are really brave when it comes to fucking lying, and total fucking cowards when it comes to having integrity and being truthful. So ask yourself if you want to be in a relationship like that. Let's get a card. You guys want to say hi to Indy? And I'm Stefan, by the way. Okay. You're welcome, Ashley. Ashley, I think a lot of people struggle with the idea of being by themselves. But, you know, a very liberating moment for me was being like, why the fuck am I so afraid to be alone? Why would I rather be with somebody I don't even feel safe and secure with? Is that really better than being by myself and maybe being able to meet the right person? So, let's get a card for you. 1 second, guys. Okay. Spirit, can I have one card for Ashley? All right. Show me this guy. Show me this guy in one card, what she needs to know. Ashley? Okay. Ashley, this is what I'm going to tell you. And I try to be extremely thoughtful about what I tell people because, guys, it's not lost on me that many people come here with real fucking serious questions and problems in their life. And I'm going to say something really unsexy and extremely controversial. I I actually want to be fucking held accountable for what I tell people. I know a lot of readers don't give a shit. They'll tell you that he's cheating on you and they don't care if they're right or wrong. I actually want to be accountable for what I tell people. Actually, I want you to just take out the idea that he might be cheating on you for a second. Just remove that. Okay? What you just shared with me, it kind of sounds like he's not giving you what you need in the relationship, absent of whether or not he's even being loyal to you. You know? So, I want you to think about that. And just to let you know, I don't think you're wrong. That's what I'm getting. I just want to let you know. So, I want you to practice trusting yourself. And the difficult part, the really difficult lesson, and the universe will have your back on it, is actually fucking doing something about it and being brave. Because a lot of people, the uncomfortable truth is a lot of people are more comfortable being in shitty relationships because they're too afraid to take a chance on wanting more for themselves. So don't be that person, Ashley, because you're not too old to fall in love, all right? It's not too late. Maybe this is something you had to learn. It took me a very long time to learn it, so. I know it hurts. You deserve to be happy in a relationship, okay? And it can't always be perfect, but you at least deserve to feel safe. And it sounds like this guy doesn't give a shit about you. It sounds like he stopped putting effort into the relationship. So why would you want to be with somebody like that? So you're going to be okay. Let us know how it goes, all right? Just try to be calm, all right? I think you tend to pop off and get argumentative. Try to stay emotionally balanced, all right? Not like this. Try to stay grounded emotionally, and I think you might need to be a little bit more, like, left-brained, okay? Queen of Swords cuts through confusion. She's a truth seeker. And I did get the Devil card and the Ten of Swords, so. All right, guys. And it's nice to meet you. Guys, before we keep going, I just want to mention quickly, I do offer private readings. If anybody's interested, I do half-hour readings for $45 and hour readings for $75. You can just email me if you're interested. It's, of course, off-air, and it's through Facetime, so. And my email's in my video description. And my show is free. I started this show with the crazy idea that I could actually help people for free. So, with that said, my show does run on your generosity and donations. So, if you'd like to leave a super chat, I always prioritize super chat questions.
You're welcome. Have a great day, guys. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Next time, you gonna ride over here?
Next time I'll be riding. I'll be riding.
How is it where you are? Is there any longer?
Hello, Amanda. I'm very fidgety. I'm always fidgety, Michael. I look like I could have been a famous actor. Thank you. I actually was a child actor. And I was in an HBO show. I kind of hated it, though. I felt like I was, like, sitting at the fucking cool lunchroom table when I was in the HBO show. Angela, were you here a couple weeks ago? Are you the same person that was here a while ago? I can't remember. Angela. Oh, Malik, thank you so much, brother. I'd be happy to pull a card for you. You know, Angela, I expect that you're just gonna leave when I say this, but you need to hear this. I actually thought it was really fucking rude the last time you were here. And I don't know, maybe you're missing the greater purpose of tarot, because somebody paid for your reading and you didn't even thank them. And after I did your reading, you didn't even thank me. Not that I need a thank you, but I just find you to be really rude. I mean, do you not understand how energy transfers work? I actually don't want to pull you a reading. And I don't expect you to apologize or anything, but you're not very polite. And I have to be honest, I forgive you, okay? I appreciate your apology, all right? And I'm not trying to be an asshole, but, you know, trolls, at least, are intentionally trying to talk shit to me. I have a huge problem with people who lack self-awareness, okay? It's like an epidemic in this fucking country. So, you know, I do this show for free to help people. I don't do this show for people who don't even appreciate what's happening, okay? Because the whole world does not center around us, all right? And part of the lessons are learning self-awareness so we can bring in good things. So I do accept your apology.
You're waiting for a phone call?
Guys, it's so busy here and he's getting so much attention. All right, Malik, thank you so much, brother. That was really kind to you. Where are you chatting with us from? Amanda, how was your walk? Thank you, Angela. All's forgiven. It takes a lot to really piss me off, and I wasn't mad at you. All right. But you know, I'm probably one of the few readers who does this show completely for free, because to me, I don't feel like I can really help people if with any, I guess, attachment to the idea that I could be exploiting or profiting off of them. But with that said, the people who come back every week and watch my show are really kind, thoughtful people, and that's why they paid for your reading, okay? And you should be aware of that, because being grateful is a huge part of stepping into something better for yourself. Oh, you did, Amanda. Very cool. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, you're in DC, Malik? Damn, dude. Well, I'm in New York for everybody who's new. Damn, DC is expensive. Malik, what's on your mind, man? And it's great to meet you. Thanks again for the donation. Hey, Mitchell. You guys want to say hi to Indy? Well, yeah, Malik, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
You want to say hi?
Okay. We love you too, Angela. A general love reading, Malik. Malik, what's going on in love, man? Are you actively dating? You know, Malik, this is what I'll tell you before we pull some cards. I'm just going to see whatever comes out, because you know what's kind of a bummer? When you ask me what's coming up in love, and I pull cards and I'm like, nothing. Because it can happen, guys. I'm not here to placate people. And guys, come on. Any reader who tells you you're gonna fall in love every month and win windfalls of money, come on. That's not how real life works. My personal experience, Malik, and I'm gonna say something kind of more grounded in real life, and I'll tie it into something I think bigger than all of us. My experience is that if we're kind of striking out, not meeting somebody, sometimes there's a reason why. Like there's something that we still need to work through. There's some kind of blockage, you know, because I can tell you right now, guys, do you really think, you know, we can sit and pray to the gods for our soulmate to come in so they can watch us fuck it up? Okay? Because it happens. So sometimes we gotta wait for the right person, and there's a reason. Like, we have to heal. We have to learn something about ourselves. We have to be at a point where we feel whole within ourselves before we can bring someone else in. You're meeting too many people? Okay. Thank you, Tak Amanda. Thank you. Tak. Guys, that's my email, and please follow me on Instagram if you'd like a private reading. Thank you, Amanda. Love you. Okay. Well, Malik, sometimes, well, not sometimes. Let me redact that. Almost always, quality is better than quantity. So, are you trying to meet a person to settle down with, or are you trying to get laid? Hey, Linda. Linda, if you'd like a private reading, please just email me. It's pinned, so. What's up, Gore Breaker? You said healing is for satanic, woke, liberal shits? Well, that's fine, man. You can live with your childhood trauma forever if you want. And I'm sure you'll continue to just be alone and sit at home and talk shit to strangers on YouTube. All right. Well, okay. All right, Malik. Linda, I can't tell if you're hitting on me or not. It's a private one-on-one reading, but please don't attach any sexual innuendos to it, because you might upset my girlfriend. Well, okay, you know what, not upset. You might just piss her off. She's pretty hard to upset, but she does have a fiery temper. So, all right, Malik, take a deep breath, man. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, Linda. Linda, we can all still be friends. Malik, do you have a scar, like, on your face? I don't know, I just got that. If you don't, I apologize. Do you have a scar on your face? Alright, well, this is a good sign. I mean, I pulled one card. Maybe she does. Ooh. Malik, I got the Two of Cups and the Empress. This is relationship. Okay, Malik. This is what I'm gonna say. Oh my god, dude. Alright. I don't know how I could not interpret this as a love reading, dude. I got the Two of Cups, the Empress, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Wands. That's hilarious. Okay. This is what I'm going to suggest to you. And just remember, man, tarot doesn't fucking... It's not... How do I say this? It can be predictive, but it's not proof that anything's going to happen because we have free will. Alright? It shows us a timeline that we have access to. This is what I'm going to suggest, man. Stop actively trying to go on a million dates, alright? The Empress attracts things, alright? Let things come to you. You'll know when you meet the right person. I'm not telling you to get off all the dating apps. Why don't you be a little bit more intentional and selective, alright? Like, I don't know. Why don't you actually get to know somebody a little bit? And if it's clearly not there, don't go on a date with them. What do you do for work, by the way? What do you do for work, by the way? Dude, I think this... Alright, listen. If she doesn't, I don't want you to, like, tell her to kick rocks, but... I think this woman might have a little bit, like a little scar on her face. You build software? Do you work from home? You could meet her like something adjacent to your work, so I know you work from home, but are you happy at your job? Have you been thinking about doing something different or moving? I tried to warn Linda. Okay. You're considering changing companies? That's why I'm seeing this. Dude, if you're considering it, that means you're intuitively... It's an intuitive thing. It's gonna... I expect you to have a new job. I guess that's the short, sexy way to say it. And it's gonna go really good. It's gonna go really good for you. I do see somebody coming in for you. Just wind it back on like the excessive dating. You know, be intentional about it. All right. Hey, stop. Hey, sorry. I think Indy sees a rival. Hey. Can you guys see it? Okay, enough of that. All right. Indy, don't fuck with that. Hey, come here. Stop. All right. Malik, do you like living in DC, by the way? What's the biggest blockage? Oh, thanks, user EK7. Thank you for championing people's rights. Okay. You know, Malik, can I share something with you? I don't know why I felt the need to say this to you. I want you to try this exercise if you can, because it's actually, it was really great for me. I want you to try, and the next person you meet, I want you to avoid asking her what she does for work or bringing up your job. Okay? I want you to try and get to know her absent of her job identity. Do I have any pine needles? I don't. You know, I think that's... I just want you to try it and see how it goes, okay? You know, before I did this, guys, for everybody who doesn't know, this might come as a little bit of a shock. I used to be the regional manager of a geospatial technology company for like 5 states on the East Coast. I wore a suit and tie. I had to hide all my tattoos. I had to compartmentalize like punk rock Stefan from like corporate suit and tie Stefan who like, you know, makes $100,000 contracts with different municipalities all over the East Coast. I used to hate when people asked me what I did for work because it's like they were trying to like put me in a box or try to like make that my identity. And not everybody's lucky enough to do that, you know? I actually would purposefully avoid asking people what they do. Because guys, what we do is not who we are, always. Sometimes it can be. I mean, now this is. Amanda is great, Igor. She's more than great. So, Malik, try that, you know? Sometimes when we change up our approach to dating, we start seeing things through a different lens. Okay? Because just remember, dude, chemistry and an actual connection are 2 different things. You know? Chemistry is you're attracted to somebody, you can go out and have a drink with them and like have like a light conversation that feels fun. Connection is being able to understand and like go deeper with somebody. That's what keeps a relationship going, you know? Be intentional, all right? And be upfront with what you're looking for. So, okay. And it's great to meet you, man. I do want to let you know, if you're considering applying to a new job, just do it. Okay, it's gonna go well for you. So, you're welcome, brother. I appreciate you. Good boy, Andy. Congrats, Eleanor. Malik, let us know how it goes, man. Eleanor, that's great. Amanda, stop. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of enjoying this side conversation. Aww. I guess Igor couldn't spit game, so. Should you leave your job? You should trust your own feeling on that, user. If you're considering that you should, that's probably a yes. Because if you're really happy at your job, you wouldn't ask me. Eleanor, I'd be happy to pull a card for you. Hey, Gwendolyn. Eleanor, where do you live, by the way? Damn, dude, that's a noble thing to do. User EK7. Do you have a real name? I feel like you sound like the serial number on my washing machine. I don't want to call you user EK7. You're in Illinois. I've been there. Guys, I actually, when I was driving cross country, like a million years ago, it was so long ago. I'm 37. It was so long ago that it was like before smartphones. So I had one of those like suction cup navigation systems. That thing took me through all the scariest parks and places in the entire country. And I remember when I was driving through Illinois, I hadn't slept. And I asked it to find me a park. And I drove into this park. It was a beautiful park. Well, it appeared beautiful. There's like this huge tree, and my friend and I hadn't slept because we drove for like 12 hours straight. So like I put out a blanket under this tree, and I was 21, so it was like my no shirt, no shoes phase. Like I didn't wear a shirt for like 8 months. So I passed out under this tree on a blanket with my shirt off, and I woke up, and there was like 7 cop cars surrounding us, and they were like talking to my friend, and I was like, fuck, like what did we do? Like what did we do? Apparently, like this park, it's known for like male prostitution, and they thought it was like a male prostitution sting, and they thought that I was like a male prostitute. We had a good laugh over it. Because I remember the cop, she walked up to me, because they didn't know we were like driving through, and she looks at me, and like I just woke up. I was so disoriented. She goes, "Do you know where you are?" And I go, "Illinois?" She's like, she goes, "Do you know where you are?" And she said it again. I'm like, all right, what the fuck is going on? Like, apparently this park, like at night, it is like, you don't fucking go there. Like, the only people who go to this park are like married men who like sleep with other married men. So we had a good laugh about it. I guess, I mean, I have quite a few victim of circumstance stories, so. And to be fair, I was shirtless under a tree. Anyway, only in Illinois. All right, Eleanor. Let's see what's going on. Guys, that was quite the road trip. Every dollar I had to my name was in my wallet when I was driving out to the West Coast. I fucking left my wallet on the hood of my car at a gas station in Utah. I literally rolled up to California with like loose change under my seat and like 1 month's rent paid on an apartment I had never seen before. I felt like I was like squatting. Okay. Well, Eleanor, congrats on the job. Eleanor, it's gonna grow great. Stop expecting it to not go well, all right? I think that you preemptively think things aren't gonna go well. It's not the case, okay? Thanks, Marty. How have I been this weekend? I'm doing pretty good, Jem. Thank you for asking. I just got back from Finland, so truthfully, I'm kind of missing my favorite person. I went to go visit my girlfriend. I'm kind of missing her, but overall, I'm feeling pretty good. All right. Well, actually, I mean, I had a girlfriend. I think Igor might have stolen her. All right. I sure will see her again real soon. All right. All right. Thanks, Eleanor. Well, I feel pretty lucky too, Jem. What's up, David? Good to see you, man. That's the truth, user EK7. Gwendolyn, am I answering random questions? You know, maybe not. I do try and be a little selective.
Yeah, bring Phil and Tiger here.
Did you have a question, Gwendolyn? It's good to see you. How do you send for a reading again? What do you mean, Jem? Like, how do you do a super chat? Yeah, super chat works great. You can do my Cash App. That's really kind to you. My Cash App is the White Dog Tarot. I don't always do collective readings. I do individual sign readings for members. I have a members only, a couple videos. Alma's, no, I saw your question. Why do you feel like you're having trouble meeting somebody? Because, you know, what I just told the last gentleman from DC, you know, often when we're so hyper-focused on it, that usually means, or if you're not meeting somebody, there's usually a reason why. Hey, Amelia. Do I remember you? Maybe. I'm actually pretty good at remembering most people. I don't know if I do. I apologize. Oh, thanks, Jem. Come here. Come here. Ooh, good song, guys. Good song.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Jem.
I knew I've had a long time.
Wolf Chronicles this is actually a coffee shop called Moto. They sell vintage motorcycles. And they have espresso that is like fucking gunpowder. Gwendolyn.
I remember. Because that was the one we had.
Oh, thanks, Amy.
Hi, welcome.
Gwendolyn, I don't know if I don't think that's ethical for me to tell you if you're gonna win a lawsuit. I mean, if you'd like to send me the case file, I could take a look at it and give you my my professional opinion, but.
We try to keep good stuff going. Spotify can be hitting that stuff.
Yeah, right.
Let me see. I think actually, Jem, sorry, I should know it. I think my Cash App is in my video description. So if you go to the top right of the video, the 3 dots, just click on it and click on description. It should be the first thing listed. It might just be White Dog Tarot. Identity theft, okay. You know, Gwendolyn, what I would tell you is just try and detach with no expectations, because shit like that can be really tough. And it can be really tough to recoup what you lose, so. Hey David, could you do me a solid, dude? Would you mind going to my video description and just copy pasting my Cash App in the chat for everybody? Oh, thanks, Jem. Oh, wow. Jem, that was so generous. Thank you so much. That was such a generous super chat. I saw that. Thank you. Okay, Almas, I do remember. Jem, thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. Are you new here? I feel like you are. I'd be happy to do a reading for you. Oh. Well, that was really kind of you to give me that generous of a donation when you're, as you say, broke. I'd be happy to pull cards for you. Ah, okay. Can you remind me your name again? What's going on with you? I was so on point with everything. Good. Are you guys closing?
No, not yet.
Okay. Ah, Meg. Okay, Meg. Wolf Chronicles, I'm doing a reading for Meg right now. She gave me a really generous super chat. Do we still have Amanda here? Meg, can you tell me what's going on with you? Yeah. Yeah, guys, it's about 5:20 p.m. here in New York. Amanda is 6 hours ahead of us. Oh, damn. Dude, did you send 10? Dude, that was so fucking generous.
Oh, exactly. Because I sold the bigger one.
Dude, that was so kind to you. You sent 10 memberships? And you didn't even give yourself a membership. Dude, that was so kind to you, man. Thank you so much. User EK7, and I don't know if you told me your name. Please do. If you wouldn't mind, pinned the bottom is my email. Can you email me? I'd love to do a reading with you off air for free, because that was really generous. So yeah, you guys get a little picture now. You guys just joined the White Dog Army. What will I do if drafted? I think I'm not going to be living in the States by the time there's a draft, so it won't be a worry of mine. Stephanie, that was so kind to you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. And you as well. You know, I think you said that you want to help people with addictions. I mean, for whatever it's worth, and then we're going to pull some cards for Meg. I mean, you know, I'm 37. Most of my 20s, my life was like in a perpetual state of like violence, drugs, and like crime. And it took a lot to break out of it. I've said this once or twice. I don't talk about it a lot, but I've had 10 of my friends die over like the last 7, 8 years. And 8 of them were from drugs. So, it's a lot. I've lost so many fucking people that I care about. So I think what you're doing it's beautiful. So Angela, I'm doing some super chats right now. Yeah. All right, Meg, let's pull some cards for you. And Stephanie, thank you again. What a philanthropic move to, very Oprah of you to just pass out White Dog Army memberships.
Enjoy. Oh, it's warming up slowly.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get there.
Yep. All right, have a great
Thanks.
night.
Gregory, he's right here. Yeah, it's right there. That's actually my husband, Gregory. Her name is Amanda. All right. Meg, are you still here? It sounds like I'm at a bathhouse. That's hilarious. All right, Meg. Meg, what's going on with you right now? Before we pull cards, do you want to share anything? Hey, Divya. Nice to meet you. I seem kind sometimes. I think I can be a real asshole sometimes, but I try not to be. I've got a lot of sides to me, but my kind side is definitely my favorite, so. You've been struggling with your alcohol addiction and getting your life together? Wow. Talk about a poignant moment. Meg, Stephanie, is there anything you want to share with her? Is there anything you want to share with Meg, who said she's having a hard time with her alcohol addiction? Yeah. Meg, do you have people around you that can support you? Because, I mean, that's really tough. I've never had like an alcohol addiction, but I mean, it's actually it's one of the most fucking difficult habits to kick. I mean, it's no joke. Okay, so you don't have a support system. I'm not trying to be shitty, but so in that case, you don't have a support system if they support drinking with you. Okay. So the answer is no. You know, Meg, I'm not a drug counselor. I mean, I used to do a ton of drugs. I don't anymore. Like, I mean, occasionally I will, like for fun, but so I guess I'm gonna just try and be as careful as I can about what I share with you. I would never presume that this would work for you, but because I have mixed feelings about it personally. I do, and I want to say that. and I hope that's not offensive to everybody. I really do have mixed feelings about it. But I mean, have you tried AA? Because it does help some people. I, again, don't really like it, but I mean, it does help some people. You're gonna meet people who, okay, you should try it, okay? Because it's like low-hanging fruit. It's easy to try. Some of the people are a little fucking crazy there. I mean, they're like lifelong alcoholics. I also, I guess, you know what, it doesn't matter. You guys are not here to hear me talk about my qualms and quibbles with Alcoholics Anonymous, but you should try it. You can pop into a meeting. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I know telling you to just be strong sometimes is not enough, so... You know, Meg, if you have a problem stopping drinking, if you want to drink, sometimes remembering like one of the shittiest moments of your life after you drank can be helpful. Yeah, so, and I gotta tell you, Meg, if you have a drinking problem and it's to that point where you feel like it's affecting your life, you might need to, one, talk to your friends about it, and ask them to not be the reason why you're struggling to maintain not being able to drink. And you might have to cut some people off. That's just the honest truth, if that's more important to you. Because I don't know how bad your drinking problem is, but... Oh yeah, I forgot, Meg, you came on a good day. I think David is in recovery too. So, and again, guys, I'm here to always respect everybody. Like what David said about let the higher power take care of the rest. You know what works for you works for you. Personally, you know, it doesn't matter what I think. I'm not here to shit on what other people believe ever. So, like my personal opinion is that I have a enormous amount of willpower and like I would say like fortitude when it comes to getting through things in my life. To me, I personally kind of reject the idea that I have to like surrender my, well, I was never... Oh, he's a Great Pyrenees. I never got to the point of like an addiction where I felt like it was that bad, where I had to like surrender to like a higher power. Personally, I don't really, that's not for me, because I consider myself to be accountable. You know, I'm not gonna take it out of my own hands, like responsibility. And I'm not trying to diminish like what David said at all, because David's actually a friend of mine now. Like we've known each other a while on my show, and it works for him. But you just need to find something that makes sense for you. Sometimes moving can help, but and truthfully, guys, I can like recreationally drink. Like I don't, you know, my life doesn't fall apart. If I want to drink, you know, or occasionally do a recreational drug, but Some people can't. And drinking is dangerous. And Meg, I would never endorse this because I feel like it would be really irresponsible for me to endorse this, especially on an issue like this. But I would be remiss to tell you that often the safest, most non-lethal, I mean it's completely non-lethal, alternative can be marijuana if you're struggling with a drinking problem. So, if you feel like you need to go that route, obviously that's not the solution I want to recommend to everybody, but yeah, I mean, it helps. I will tell you guys. Hey. Yeah. Oh, you did? Cool. I have 2 actually. They're great dogs, yeah. He's a big one. That's what she said. Take care. But I mean, I don't think we need a healthy debate on this. If you buy somebody a bottle of whiskey and you buy another guy a little bit of weed, let's see who gets into more trouble that night. All right? You know what, Meg? That's, to me, the most important thing. A lot of people don't even get to that point. So you know what? I believe in you, and you have all of us here. And you know what, Meg? There's so much fucking beauty in life. And you certainly don't need to be high or wasted to appreciate it, okay? And I will tell you too, and this is like a Buddhist principle, you know, there's a lot of enlightenment through suffering, you know? We don't learn anything about ourselves from fucking sleeping on a cloud mattress and having a silver spoon up our ass our whole life, you know? So damn, they're playing good hits today. This is Eric Pride's. Meg, I don't even think we need a card for you, truthfully. But let's pull one. You know, guys, I don't know why I just thought of this. It feels relevant. There's this really great book. It's like I think it's an autobiography, or it might just be a biography. It's actually a really great book, and it's really easy to read. It's called Scar Tissue, and I know many of you may or may not know this this person. His name's Anthony Kiedis. He's the lead singer of this like really fun 90s band called the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and this guy's life, I mean, it reads like a fictional novel. I mean, it's crazy the amount of drugs this guy did, and also like, I mean, I think he lost his virginity to like his dad's girlfriend when he was like 13. The guy's life is crazy, but he struggled with addiction his entire life. And like the last page of the book, because don't worry, it's not Harry Potter, so I'm not spoiling the book too much, but he talks about like, you know, what do you do when you're rich and you have so much money, and you have a beautiful house, and really there's nothing stopping you from using? He's like, you know, that's something that I had to like wrestle with. And he's like, you know what keeps me sober? He goes, every time I look at my dog, I remember that he's never seen me high. And that's the last line of the book. And I was like, fucking A. So it's a great book, though. It's so entertaining. No, I don't really smoke weed. Actually, I don't know why I said I don't really. I think I've smoked like once in the last year. I don't really need it anymore, and it doesn't really do anything for me. And I don't like to say to keep me sober because I don't. Oh, hold on, sorry. You good? Chill. Sorry, there's a dog. I mean, I don't have a problem with substances or drinking, you know, at all. So. Sorry guys, I have to tie my shoe 1 second. Hey, stop! Fuck. Can you fucking chill out? Chill out. Alright. Sorry guys. Hello from North Korea, right? Good to see you. I'm sure they're giving you full access to YouTube and my show. You'd probably get your head chopped off for watching me, some of the shit I said. Hey Meg, we're all here to support you, okay? I know that it's different having people in person, but you got this, alright? You're fucking stronger than that, alright? You can come here whenever you want. We're here for you. So, he's kidding, found in Lost. He's kidding. Nobody is watching White Dog Tarot from North Korea. I don't even think YouTube is allowed in North Korea. So, he's obviously kidding. Am I Spider-Man? All right. Stephanie, I'm gonna pull a card for you just as a thank you. Actually, Stephanie, you know what? I feel called to. I would be happy to give you a half-hour reading for free off air if you like. I mean, you gave out 10 memberships. That was so kind to you. Come here. You can say hi. Be kind. Come here. Up. Come here. Sorry. Up. Sorry, guys. Up. Come here. Hey. Come here. Sorry, there's like a lot of chaotic energy here right now. I was trying to... Indy was like dry kissing a baby's face. It was adorable. So... Ain't it too hot for a sweater? Where do you think I live? You think I live in Panama? Thank you, Stephanie. You're sweet. Stephanie, please email me. I would love to do a reading. Yeah, guys, I'm in the Hudson Valley, New York. I wish it was summer, because if it was over 60 degrees, I'd be in my cutoff t-shirt. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Come here.
If you're not there, what? You're an easy guy. Come on in.
You could say hello, yeah. No, he's a Great Pyrenees. I look like an actor you've seen before? Well, I only get told at every show that I look like somebody else. So sure. You keep treats on you? I love that. I love people sometimes. Like this couple, they don't even own a dog, and she just keeps dog treats in her pocket. Like, imagine if we applied that to people. Like, imagine a couple that didn't have a child just kept candy in their pocket to give to children. That would be such a red flag, but Stephanie, my email is pinned at the bottom. Lovely Amanda pinned it for everybody. And it's also, guys, my email and my Instagram are in every video description on my channel. And it's also on my channel page as well. My email is thewhitedogtarot@gmail.com. You can say hi, yeah. Damn, Indy's getting so much attention today. You know what, guys? I think I might split. I have so much to do still today, and I want to say goodnight to my beautiful, sexy girlfriend before she falls asleep. So I'm probably gonna call it, but I'll be back tomorrow. So, and yeah, if anybody's interested in a private reading, just shoot me an email, thewhitedogtarot@gmail.com, and please feel free to follow me on Instagram too. And my email's in my video descriptions and on my channel page, so you can't miss it. So, all right, guys. No, it's okay. That's Indy. Indy. All right, much love, guys. I'll see everybody tomorrow.